Hey everyone, this is the Gray Archer again. It's been a long time. It's been about 3 years since I last uploaded a video for this project. Um, Other things came in the way, life happened, but I'm starting to do a lot more work with RPG Maker. That said, the last time I did a video, it was a bit different than what I have currently in the current build. So I'd like to take you through it. This is my game, the second Sundering, and I can show you what I've got so far. In the darkest moments, we must focus to see the light. I'm not going to read everything, but hopefully you can come along and just watch it with me and I can save my voice for a bit. Interesting thing, I kind of came up with this idea for the beginning, well before Last Jedi came out. So if it looks like I'm trying to go for like this whole dark and light thing, there always must be light to challenge the darkness and all this other stuff. That's not from Last Jedi. So the last time that I had a build, after this scene, I think it cut right into choosing, okay, is your character male or female? Do you want to be a human, dwarf, or elf? And then I had an idea from Fable 3 where you kind of like had that whole little area where every time you leveled up, there was like a place that you can go to and get perks. Um, so I kind of wanted to introduce something like that, and I start off with doing this area where you pick your character. Down below here eventually will be places where as you level up, you'll get to do some interesting things. Characters that you meet or perks that you want to gain will be down there as you progress through the game. Over here, we're going to pick your name, you the player, you the person actually playing. So I'm going to put in the Gray Archer. There we go. That's me. I'm going to choose this. This is going to be for choosing which sprite you want to have. Eventually you'll pick your race and then you pick that there. These are some little storyline things, just nice little stuff that'll play a part. This is just selecting your birthday. Sure. This is a holiday that you like. Sure. Let's pick a season. Why not autumn? Alright. This room is going to be like tips and tricks. You can access this later on in the game. The other ones that you choose how your person is, those are going to be locked out. This is going to be for stats. This is going to be the sheep is easy start, the wolf is normal mode. We're going to do normal mode. Easy start just starts you off with 100 extra gold and an XP jewel, which we'll get to. Everything else remains the same. These are different beliefs here. They do different things. They give you small perks. The two on these sides will be temples that you'll find in the game. The middle one is like you don't have a religion and therefore you have to find your stuff through exploration. Like I said, they give you small perks. Here, this is going to determine what kind of weapons you use, what kind of armor you use, and whether or not you're average or not. You know, dwarves are high health, attack, defense, and luck, and they're low magic. You get to use heavy armor and whatnot. So we're gonna just be a human for right now. I'm gonna go with the average. This room is gonna be like what characters you're attracted to, which might set up romance options. Okay. Changes up dialogue a little bit, what characters might say to you. I've put a little bit of that in at the moment, but we'll, get to more of it later. At least that's the plan. This says if you've chosen everything that you want for your character, you'll continue onward. If not, it'll yell at you. So because we picked a human male, it gives us this character here. I'll just call him Rando. This is the Adventures of Rando Human the Rando. Tells you that you have a belief bonus applied. They're really, really small perks, and they will mostly be for role-playing stuff. You'll gain faith points in the game that you can use to do stuff. Maybe freely bring a character back or whatnot. I think the previous version didn't have this start scene either. This is to introduce our villains. I wanted them to start off, right away. You're aware of them. They're doing stuff. They're not just suddenly upon you. So Pox is asking, "Hey, Lord Crux, you got any good news for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've done some stuff. We're getting there. And a champion has not risen. Well, that's, interesting." But Pox knows what's up. He's like, "No, a champion always comes up." Symbols, markings, or abilities of light. Ooh, because they're all darkness, and darkness is evil, of course. So we got Pox, who's the big bad, and we've got Lord Crux, who's going to be the dragon. Or will it be an ascended dragon? We don't know. I'm still debating that. Does Lord Crux eventually become the bad guy? And is Pox going to get betrayed by him? Who knows? Or is Pox going to kill him? We going to have a Kefka and Gestalt situation? Maybe. So we get a little bit of background. Stuff is happening. Monsters threaten stuff. Everything's tough on this little forest town. So yeah, choosing even to say that your character is male changes dialogue such as this, like help out his hometown of Vilcus. If you had picked a female, I'd say helps out her hometown. Of course, we have to have the character talking to themselves. That's a standard thing in RPGs. This is just telling you where the town exists, northwest end of the forest. It's a pretty large area. But I wanted it to be open. I didn't want it to be like a closed-in dungeon where you're trying to figure out like which corridor connects to which door, connects to which whatever. So, hey, in case you've never played RPG Maker before, shift makes you run. I also developed this quest journal system. I'm sure that there's better scripts out there, but I came up with my own, so that's okay. And not even really my own script, it was more of a common event that did something. We're looking snazzy. You can rest in your bed whether you have one person or 4 people, because sleeping in your bed at home with 4 people is always great. Alright. Cold fireplace. We're going to get ourselves a home-cooked meal here. You can only get one until you eat it. Your hero doesn't have time to read books. No one does. A day to explore. Today seems like a day, but maybe I should get out of this area. Come by the pond. Of course, I'll be the last thing I do, because who actually listens in an RPG? You're not going to go to the pond first. Talking to myself some more. Thank you for your dialogue. Gaspar, he wants us to collect fairy dust. Oh, it's a gather quest. An old treasure hunter buried near the stream in the forest. But he hid his treasure in a cave, and you need a secret password. That sounds like a quest to me. If you're wondering where these quests are coming from, we're going to go to Vilcus quests. So we've got Kill Gather quests. Alright, we heard about fairy dust. Gaspar, who is this old man in Vilcus village, wants you to get 3 fairy dust. Who, where, and what? We don't know anything about ooze yet. But maybe we know about ghostly treasure. We got a rumor. Should find the stream and visit the grave. Alright. Now we're done looking for there. The general store has everything. Radishes are good. So are parsnips. Cabbages are good. Carrots are good. Scarecrows are scary. 5 gold, an antidote. Well, let's see here. On the left, we have everything very neat and organized. On the right, very messy. So we're assuming these people relate to that. Alright. Don't have enough money for him yet, but he doesn't want me to pick the other girl. And she thinks if I pick him, I'd be an idiot. So that's a little bit of an idea as to what their characters are like. Those are going to be your first person that's going to come with you. You get to pick. Main quest, hire a mercenary. You can only hire one of them. They don't like each other too much. Beer is good. Alright. In case you don't know how to do combat, I've got a nice, safe person here for you to combat with. This is to introduce you to the combat system, in case, again, you've never played RPG Maker, and even if you have, maybe you want to see what you can do. He's just going to sit there and guard all the day long. We got 25 gold. We can buy something. Not a spell, though. We're going to buy a helm. Seems good enough. Sure. Alright, I suppose we can go with the old lady here. Well, there's a fairy circle in the forest, and apparently you can find some stuff from the wood spirits. You need to find miracle water to replenish this pool. Sure, I guess I'll do it. I don't think I have anything in here where it's like, but thou must. So I try to avoid that. Kind of want to put it in just for a joke, maybe. Alright, we need to get firewood from him. Cliff wants you to get rats. To prove your bravery. I don't know if that's a reference to anything. Getting a rat tail to prove your bravery? Well, our hero's going to have to find more than just one. Oozes. Make a face cream. Who knew? That's mostly just to tell you, hey, if you see these, like, non-grassy patches that look like a path, maybe you should follow them. Hey, there's a bandit king somewhere. Should avoid him. There's a fairy that doesn't like people. Is mad about people cutting down stuff. Nobody's answering there, so we should probably get out and try to go find some monsters to kill. Some monsters don't attack you as long as you're kind of on the roads, except near the southern bridge. They start encountering you after that. Gonna walk around a bit here. Go on the roads. No monster encounters so far, but that's because it's planned. Look at this broken down road. It's not even a fully fleshed out road. Oh, look at that tree over there. That's a nice tree. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back to that dirt path. Where does that lead us to? Oh, monster encounter. We're going too far in the forest now. Fairy's gonna kick my butt here. Maybe not. Fairy dust and a forest clover. All these early game healing articles that don't matter after a while. If I've perished and gone away, bring me flowers and open will I the way. Oh, I wonder if this relates to some treasure. A bunch of flowers. I wonder what I would do with flowers. Alright, we got some more fairy dust. That's good. Get us back to that main road. Just looking around, haven't found much yet. Alright, what's this over here? We found another path. Just killing rats. Got a rat tail. Alright. There's a little mini boss over here. That's the enraged fairy. We're going to avoid her for right now, because we're only level 1. Gonna back off a bit. Now we're past the southern bridge. So now we will encounter monsters on the road, and here we do. Of course. Right away, in fact. But it's drawing you to these things of logs here, so we're going to pick up the firewood. That'll be useful for us. That'll be a quest done right there. Just a little bit off the side of the road. You can almost go the whole way down this road and maybe only encounter one encounter to get that firewood. And that'll get us some gold. That'll be the first little quest that we're going to finish. Again, this is the starting area. This is not meant to be really tough. There is a mini-boss and a boss in the area, though. But there are a lot of ways to gain gold. You can't really grind, though. You definitely want to do the side quest to get the most gold and any sort of experience. But we're going to hand him off some gold. Yep. Take that gold, or take that firewood. Give me the gold. I want the gold. Where the gold at? Alright, as additional bit of payment, he gave us a bronze XP star. You combine those into, you combine 2 of them into a silver one, 2 of those into a gold one, 2 gold. That'll get you an XP jewel. That makes everyone in your party level up, and you get to pick 2 bonuses to level up with. That'll also apply to everybody. Now we still don't have enough to buy a new person yet, so what we're going to do is probably buy some better equipment for the time being. We can get us a shield. We can get us some armor. The armor looks pretty good, honestly. So let's get that for now. That'll help us survive. And because we got wounded a little bit, we're going to go to sleep. And I'll go with a part 2 shortly here. So, thanks for watching. Look out for part 2.